What's good? Today I'm going to hop into an explanation of the Reality Wars tournament, which I placed second. So let's get into it. So here I am. I'm just rotating out of Bastion base here. This is already near the mid game, uh, and also near the end game. So kind of in between those. There's three people left, and I'm just kind of rotating down here to get some materials and prepare for the end game. My loadout's pretty much how it's going to stay for the most of this round. I don't have a lot of clips this round, so here it transitions to the end game. Um, this is my basically rival for this tournament. We actually were the last two people for almost every single round. So um, yeah, here I am. I take height, and he jumps up. I hit him for 100. He hits me for 100, and then drops down. I didn't see him there, so then he just shotgunned me, and then I died. So, um, not a very good start to the tournament, but anyway. So this is round two. I rotated out of Dusty Desert, where there's like a exotic loot spawner, so that's where I got my shotgun, as you can see. Um, the dub, which I actually use for movement throughout the tournament. Anyway, get some more loot, come over here. Then I usually take Bastion base and rotate to wherever makes sense. I think that this round I go to uh, Classy Courts, or like not Classy Courts, but that area. Or no, actually, it looks like I go to Tall Towers, or change my mind. Um, okay, so yeah, I did make it to Classy Courthouse. Bit of a confusing rotation there. Didn't really know where I was gonna go, and I kind of just didn't think about it fully. So here I am at Classy Courts now. We're in Storm. It's just us two left, as you can see. I use the dub for movement, try and get into Storm, but then here he just lasers me, and then I die. So first two rounds, not a very good start to the tournament at all. It was really disappointing, honestly, but um, it does get better. So here it's a mid game in round three. I'm getting shot at. I'm in a pretty bad position. My loot's not very good, so I do decide to take an exit around the back, which ends up working out for me, but I end up just sitting there for a little bit. Um, and then now here I am up by Bastion Base again, and I'm just trying to scope out and see where I need to go. Um, I usually carry longer range weapons, like the AR, about two ARs actually, as you can see in my inventory, because during this tournament there's not a lot of close ranged fighting, I find, until the end game. So it's a lot more beneficial. So here I get a kill on the back end, which was a very beneficial kill because it gave me the heals I needed to survive. Um, so I'm just kind of camping out in Storm here, and I take this rift. Right now it's end game. It's just me and one other player. So um, yeah, then it gets to here, and then I shockwave up, and I do die. So this is round four, and I did a little bit of a different approach this game. I decided to go to River Ruins because they have the mythics, and this was one of my game plans if my other game plans didn't work. But most of the time Storm would cover up this area before I can get to it, so I would just leave. But um, here I am. I made it here in time, and I got the invisible gloves, which ended up helping me a lot throughout the tournament, and also the mythic flipjack, which was also very important. So here, I just kind of camp out for a bit. Nobody ends up coming, so that was just a waste of time. Um, Here we're approaching into endgame of round 4. Just gliding down um, to my next POI. I'm getting shot at here, so I try and dodge the bullets, as you can see. Anyway, I get over here. This plan seemed to work a lot better because my loot is way better, and I've got a lot better rotation plan. So I just kind of camp out here, wait for whatever. I don't want to get shot at this moment, so because I don't want to lose any more health. But anyway, I end up just moving behind this tree and just kind of standing here. It looks like AM Devour does see me, or at least kind of have a idea of where I am. But I use the invisible gloves, and with the storms, like uh, like the storm's ability to hide things, he doesn't really see me, so I end up going out the back end here. I'm actually almost dead to storm tick. Only 46 health and 6 shield. So I come back here looking for some slurp plants. Here he's shooting at me, but I guess he doesn't really see me again from the storm. That was a pretty good play. Worked pretty well. So I come here, get all these heals. This area has tons of heals, so I just take advantage of that. And then storm starts moving very quickly, so that I should have rotated probably a little bit earlier. But and then here's AM Devour jumping up over in the water. I don't think he even sees me at this point. Come over here, get this chest, and then he ends up killing me shortly after. I don't have the footage, but yeah, it was not a very great round, honestly. None of these rounds are really that great, but here I am back. This is round 5. Pretty much the same plan because it worked a lot better last time. Unfortunately, I died. I feel like that was mostly luck, because my loadout was significantly better than it was any of the other rounds. So I'm just looting these chests here. I find that this rotation up to Tinier Town helped me a lot, and I think I should have taken advantage of it in the earlier rounds, but I didn't want to get shot down while I was up here, because then they would know I'm up here and then people would push me, and I found that getting placement was a lot more ideal in this tournament setting. So I just stayed up here. I got quite a bit of loot, and then I come down to the side here, just look for some tags. I got a couple tags with the Cobra DMR. I like to carry this Cobra DMR because it's got very good and accurate aim, and it's really easy to use, but it also does a lot of damage. So, like, as you can see, I already cracked him with just 2 hits of the DMR, and it's just one of the better weapons, I think, in this tournament. So you'll see me carrying it quite a bit throughout the 7 rounds. Just scoping out the area here. He doesn't really seem to be coming out. Looks like he's healing in that building, so I just look for peeks on the other side. I don't really see anyone. It's only AM Devour left at this point. So I shockwave in, and my objective is to do sort of a thunder pump, but it doesn't really work out. Anyway, I end up just boxing up here. He's pushing my wall. I get some decent damage on him, and then I get in this weird situation here, but I end up just trying to spray through the walls here. He gets onto height, which was really not a good thing because I did a lot of damage and it was a good strategy, but unfortunately it didn't really work out. So I stay on height here because I shockwaved up, took a little bit of damage. Now I'm just only at 100 HP. I have no shield. Takes a shot, misses, and then I hit him there for 50, but he's got a significant health advantage on me. At this point, I kind of just hold my charge because I'm not very good at using the charge, so I try my best to just kind of spam it, but it doesn't work out that well, honestly. I come back here. I really should have taken the slurp plant at this point. I'm not really sure why, if maybe I just didn't see it or I was just in a panic, but yeah, he just RPGs me down here and then I die. But if I would have took that slurp plant, I would have probably been alive and been able to win. So that was also a pretty bad approach. Most of the end games in this tournament were not very great on my end, but I think that overall I didn't do horrible in the tournament. So round 6, this is just the start. I'm farming over here by River Ruins again, as I've done for the past 3 rounds. I kind of changed up my approach from going to Bastion Base and Classy Courtyards and started just going to River Ruins every single match. So here I'm coming up the side of River Ruins, just coming in to get some loot, but I do hear some footsteps at this point, so that's why I'm kind of crouched, scoping out. I'm thinking I might try and like jump whoever's in here, but I come down here and there's actually nobody in here, so then I have to just climb my way all the way back out. I find that I really struggled with the end game in this tournament, and I mean right now it is end game in round 6, but I find that almost all the end games were very unpolished, and that's a bit of a struggle for the tournament. But I think that throughout the early game and mid game, I did a really good job of getting loot and getting mats and heals, but it ended up not even really meaning anything in the end. So, but here I am just looking for this final kill. I have no idea where the guy went, so I'm just kind of chilling here, trying to figure out where he is. Just hang out in this bush, see if I can maybe sneak attack him, but it doesn't look like he's really anywhere at this point, so I kind of just chill out and start, start just looking around and trying to find some more loot. He's shooting at me here. I actually tag him through the tree. That was some glitch, which was really funny because I was not expecting that, so that kind of caught me a little off guard. And I'm just trying to do it again, but can't really see through the tree, so it's not very helpful. Trying to get a few tags. I got some really good tags on him there, so I decided to push, but I have to cross this whole entire lake just to push him, so it ends up taking a little bit longer. So here I am on top of this building here, I keep tagging him and just getting closer, tag with my DMR, get a bit closer, tag with my DMR, drop down here. I'm stuck on low ground, which was a bit unfortunate, but he tries to break into my box here, and then I full box him, and I get the victory, which round 6 was by far my most productive round. So that was a very beneficial kill. That's actually how I placed second, was that victory. So this is round 7. It's only a very short clip of round 7, because I died pretty early on, so as you can see, I just kind of get shot down there. But yeah, so that was pretty much the tournament. Um, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.